It's time. I got back from work. I had nothing spoiled yet. It is so weird having like a Modern Warfare themed season in Black Ops. The Kilo, you gotta... Oh, I gotta re-download Warzone to get the Kilo. The Kilo and zombies would... And like the... And not even the story they are putting is like... Hudson's the main operator for the Cannon event. Or... That's not how I meant to make it sound. For like, the Cannon story going on in Black Ops 6. But then it was like, oh yeah, Hudson's dead at this point, so they had to make him give a post-mortem speech. But, okay. I am very excited. The vibes looked immaculate. Oh, they rearranged the maps from most recent to least recent. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh my god, the skin. It's 5 reference. Okay. I wonder if Eddie has lines in this. I think he does. Had to get the Scarlet skin for Maya, of course. It's weird, when you're seeing this skin in third person, the wrap around her arms is red, but in first person it's white. And now I can't remember what it actually was in Black Ops 4. Squid Games! Squid Games. Squidwardo Games. So what I do with every stream, I'm just gonna do a casual game.
What a relief! You're alive and well! Sorry, I could not arrange a more welcoming reception.
First time in America. And it looks just as shagged out as expected.
Yeah, this is her first time. Because Liberty Falls, she isn't actually in that. It's funny, they're like emulating the... That's funny, they put a tomahawk next to the axe. They're like emulating the original Warzone animations, but it's got more like Black Ops style to it. Is the inspect yeah, the inspect is also like... No, I guess it's a little more stylish.
That's one for the folks of Liberty Falls.
She knows. Okay, so... Round change sounds epic, so that's starting music.
Try not to get killed before we meet.
Ooh. It's the
Whatever
portal
else is
from
in the
Firebase
basement,
C.
there better be a fully stocked bar.
This feels like the custom maps where they would give you all the Modern Warfare weapons in Black Ops 3. So Maya is still her voice. So if I find any radios, I want to see if Eddie is still Nolan North, which I don't. I really hope that they are actually helping meet the voice actors' needs and not doing this stupid AI stuff. Oh, I forgot. Because there was no default way to unlock these since they only came with the Ninja Turtles.
Stop looking at me like I'm bloody lunch. I ain't your fucking Sango.
How exciting! We are just a few steps short of restoring Nexus.
Sam is definitely the boss fight. Like AI
Dad will be
Sam.
kicking my ass right now for not demanding overtime up front.
Maybe when Real Maxis comes back, it'll be voiced by Julia. That's a way they could have saved it. Like, it could have been like, see? Man, I gotta re-download Warzone just for the Kilo. Saw Mace and Rose are also their Black Ops 6 operators. It's so strange. I guess it makes sense because the next game is also going to be Black Ops, so it's going to be a while to the next Modern Warfare anyway. At least I think. And then they're going to be doing the Nintendo prices. Ooh, it's nice. You can go under the bridge. I want to see the atmosphere. Oh yeah, it's literally the house above Liberty Falls where the intro takes place. That is very cool. I wonder, could you have seen this mansion good from Liberty Falls? I wonder if the whole map is modeled down there, or if that's just a texture. Looks like the church is modeled, but I can't tell the rest. That's so cool, though. They've never really done a map that takes place right next to another map before. I'm trying to think on that to make sure I'm not saying something stupid. The transit maps and Green Run don't count. Those are all just sections. Been playing Resident Evil. Makes me want to smash that pot. Or green herb. It's the computer from the Firebase Easter. Yo, Resident Evil reference? Biohazard?
I am troubled. My attempts to locate the Sentinel artifact have thus far.
Yes, it's still Nolan North, thank God.
Obstacles are to be expected, especially when dealing with family matters. But at this stage, I cannot help but wonder if some of these obstacles are ones of my own creation. I would give anything to be able to see or talk to Samuel and Mary again.
Did he name him Samuel as a... Well, he probably doesn't remember.
He has rejected me, disowned me. The stubborn old fool believes I am embarking on a misguided...
It has been so long since listening to radios with Rick Talkin.
Beyond depression and into mania and obsession. Shame on him. I thought that his own personal loss would have helped him understand, but no. When I grew up...
It's crazy because, like, it's obviously Nolan North, but is he credited in, like, the credits of this game anywhere? Like, when they introduce a new map and there's suddenly new voice actors, where do they credit them? I wonder where that happens in, like, live service type of games. The footsteps on the ceramic. Or is that just the ambient music? I think the Tomb had my favorite soundtrack out of the maps so far. My favorite Easter egg song was Citadel's, but like ambient soundtrack was definitely the Tomb. Especially when you complete the final trial and open up the boss fight, like the song that plays there. So good.
Do it again. Many bloody times.
Zetsubo vibes, because there's plants. Whoa. It's definitely part of the Easter egg. You gotta put something in there. It's so funny that spoilers, the boss fight of the tomb is the Sentinel artifact, like the, and it makes the sounds when you activate it in the from the Chaos story. This is a big map, not even to the house yet. Ooh, this is definitely gonna be my training area. His house kinda looks like Dr. Monty's. Does Eddie... I don't think Eddie even remembers any of that, though. So weird having original
Still
Warzone
wrap my
left.
noggin around what we're using to gas up the Sentinel thingy.
They call it prima materia.
Peck is back.
That's some bullshit alchemy term. We need something more
Peck had no lines in Tomb.
Peck particles. It's a nice ring, don't you think?
Also, prima materia mentioned, which it has been in the radios, but it's really cool how they're like combining, or Triarch is combining all their stories that were like left open, because obviously Chaos was never supposed to be part of the same thing, and you can still like say in your head like it's another world that has stuff from Chaos. Because I don't know if they're ready to fully commit that all the stuff that happened in Chaos happened in the same world as the Modern Warfare reboots. But also, I don't know if Triarch is still going to care about staying consistent with the reboots. When, I think they're planning to go into, like, Black Ops 2, like, future era again, which would be present now, but they still think of their universe as an alternate universe, so it's probably going to be, that leads into, like, Black Ops 4 and then 3, all that.
Look who's keeping up with you geezers.
Max armor.
My friends really need to get this game. I haven't played any squad games in this. So, I don't even know if the characters talk to each other or the lines they have. I probably should look it up. I love listening to like the hours of interactions in Alpha Omega because they had 8 characters.
To me, a house like this screams trouble.
What, the walking corpses weren't enough of a red flag?
Double point.
I was worried something happened to Peck's voice actor since he was gone in Tomb. And like the new Sam voice isn't bad at all. It's just strange to completely remove like the voice actor that's been with them for decades just because of AI stuff. And like the new voice, the direction is a bit different. Like she's a little more comedic and like you can tell like she's more like intentional with what she's saying to be insults to you. When the original Sam voice was doing Sam, she sounded more aloof, and it was like an AI unintentionally throwing insults at you, which is also another way to do it funny. But I don't want to get rid of the new voice either. It's like that'd be cool if they had a toggle. Like, it's more like the way that Julia Nathanson, or whatever, I think that, I should know her name. She had like a very specific way of delivering the lines.
Ugh, stop right there. With all the dead meat around here, you'll put me off pulled pork forever.
Vegan propaganda?
Tear them to pieces.
Whoa, Alpha Omega. Well, not Alpha Omega, that's more like it looks like the toxic zombies from Chaos. Oh, they're literally called Toxic Zombies. They were called Catalyst Zombies in Chaos. The design is badass. I wonder if attachments work any different for these Warzone weapons.
Max ammo.
God, this place reeks of rich douchebag. You got a word for that in Russian?
We are quite familiar with men who build wealth in the back of the proletariat. Ask the Tsars. You can't. We famously solved that problem.
Damn. Vegan propaganda and communist propaganda? Oh, I can't believe zombies went woke. I guess the radio crew is a good way to solve when you're playing solo and you want the character to talk to someone. Because Black Ops 3 and 4, they had a lot of unique lines when the character was by themselves.
Easy.
Like when you loaded up the map.
It's not at all.
Say
I hate it.
something
I just want to be a...
referring to the fact they were alone. But they solved that problem in this game.
Bonus points.
That soundtrack. Dude, that soundtrack is so good. I wonder if they got the same guy who did 2. It's doing like a slight remix of Samantha's Lullaby, or it's like slightly using the melody. Dude, the music is so good. I'm so glad they brought back all the ambient tracks, because Black Ops Cold War didn't have a lot of that. Because they didn't have much time, so it used mostly campaign music. Expert.
It'd be fun if there were lollies inside once in a while.
This is Wesker's Spencer's Mansion reference, because there's like a lab in the game.
Is that some kind of Soviet put-down? Because I'd wear that on a t-shirt.
I like how whenever there's a map set in America and there's characters in it that aren't from America, they just spend the whole time shitting on it. Like Alpha Omega, half of the lines are just making fun of the US. It's pretty funny. Or this isn't even set in like suburban America. This is just a random mansion. They'd have a lot of funny stuff if they were in Liberty Falls.
Max armor.
I wonder, like, the process for Treyarch bringing these guns into their game, they probably had to, like, study the animations Infinity Ward did. I wonder how that all works. Obviously, it's more their style, but They probably wanted to emulate it a little bit since this season is Verdansk OG Warzone themed. I was thinking, like, how is there already nostalgia for Verdansk and forgot it was 5 years ago already.
December 7, 1989, Edward Richtofen recording. Progress in
Did he say
accessing
doctor?
the liminal
Is he
spaces
still a doctor?
has been slow going. With achievements fewer...
Liminal spaces? Richtofen in the back rooms.
Personnel proficient enough to carry
I'll
out
listen
the
to this on my
objectives.
own time. Surprised they haven't brought the M16 in Black Ops game. It's definitely gonna be in one of the later seasons. Wait, this looks way too much like DE. Oh.
Edward Richtofen, Project Janus, cloning clinical study report.
Cloning?
December 23rd,
Uh-oh. Now they introduce something if they kill off a character and they want to take it back.
Do not look at me with those big brown eyes. You cannot possibly know how I feel. Like a failure. No. I am the failure.
This is like the most serious version of Richtofen that Nolan has ever played.
I was not there. I did not see the body. When Modi told me the new clone experiment had been successful, I was eager to study for myself. That was foolish.
The PhD theme is ruining the dramaticness.
Pale. Clumsy. But this fragile vessel soon came to be a shadow of the boy.
Play the song on the piano, Resident
All
Evil.
I had hoped for. But still I needed to be with him. The way I was not there for Sammy. Over the coming weeks, every visit to the nursery brought more pain for both of us. His blood vessels began hemorrhaging.
I'm glad they got him back for radios though. I bet he might be in the ending cutscene, but like it's cool that they go through the effort to
It became clear that euthanasia would be
get Nolan North, like one of the biggest game actors, just for radios.
I do not know what to do.
It's not exactly true because he's in cutscenes. But I also can't say that because now Microsoft is like replacing actors for AI stuff. So.
Since my current projects are not bearing fruit, I may need something a little more esoteric.
I think Nolan's best performance for Richtofen is still the ending cutscene for Blood. Like it's like the way, like his voice is just so good. Yeah, this version of Eddie, or this is Eddie. Eddie's definitely not gonna be cracking the funnies like his other two versions. They set it the same time of day as from Tomb, as Liberty Falls, which makes sense because they could probably just use the same sky. If it was set at night, it would be even more. Resident Evil. What the heck is that? It's giving me hit markers. I'm not gonna waste ammo on that right now. it's so cool the amount of the content has been amazing. Like the consistency. I know people might not think the same, but like a new zombies map every season. Like during Cold War's life cycle, we couldn't even imagine. Like DLC 1 didn't even come out till season 2. It might have been season 2 Reloaded also. I don't remember. This is big.
Well, slap my ass and call me
Ugh, that is one grody ass fizzy drink.
Oh damn. So it's double tap 1.0 basically if it's fire rate. Right? I'm surprised they changed the icon that much, but I guess for the ones that haven't been around for a while, they changed the icon. It's been a decade since double tap was last in a Treyarch Zombies.
Become housekeeping for these pricks.
I swear to God, if they got the classified music in the elevator again, they love using that song. They had it in Cold War in Miami. They don't use the 5 elevator music as much. There's no canon explanation for why the elevator music changed in the hours between 5 and Classified. Classified happens before 5. That's the weird thing, because it's all messy at that point. If I remember correctly. And then shortly after that, it's when the presidents all arrived. And Nixon. And it's not, never mind. Only one of them was an American president. That's not true either. Nixon was. I'm gonna stop talking. I will play, if they bring back that Halloween event, like the original Warzone Halloween event, that was like the most fun I've ever had in Warzone. Where you could be a zombie.
Kaboom!
Oh, the atmosphere is so good. That song when you walk into the room with the giant T-Rex skeleton. That might be my... It's like almost as good as when you open up the boss fight on Tomb. If next year is Black Ops, is it going to be Treyarch though? Because Modern Warfare 3 was given to Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer was doing Cold War, but Treyarch took over it. Treyarch's never not been the main dev on a Black Ops. So does Raptor 1 just drive them around everywhere? Like he just, his helicopter just Because they're not part of, like, any government agency. They're all off the grid right now. Requiem was funded as a part of U.S. stuff. So they had funding and everything. But now it's literally just the four of them and Peck and Ravenov and Raptor One.
Insta-kill.
I guess Maya's got like money connections and stuff. She's got money connections so that she can cosplay as Scarlet. Or actually, since Chaos might be fully canon, she actually just found Scarlet's outfit somewhere. That's what happened.
That's a better death than you deserved.
But if Chaos is canon, then did Medusa just, like, fall off a cliff and die after the end of Ancient Evil, and that's why she didn't take over the world? Or are we pretending that, like, maybe Chaos Crew defeating Medusa could have still happened, but also it would mean then they were turned out of stone, and there wouldn't be a way to bring them back and say, like, the stone kept them from aging. See, as long as they keep Chaos Crew as stone, even though not all of them were, they could just say Medusa turned them off. Then they can bring them back whenever they want, no matter what era it's set in. If they still plan on keeping zombies canon to campaign. And they could just be like, yeah.
I'd give Weaver's left nut to get that fucking elevator working.
Is it fun finding things? I think it is.
Sam is going like Hal from Space Odyssey. Except less subtle. I think her body is like a giant eye. Wait, turning on the power. Is this the first Black Ops 6 map to... Wait, no, I think I'm tripping. Tomb had no power. But it was also completely set, like, where there was no technology around, because it was an old site being dug out. Destroy Richtofen's computer. No, his Steam library. Eddie didn't back up his Steam. He didn't back up his games.
I am looking forward to meeting you in person, even though I am not actually a person.
See, it's weird that they do steps like that, which are like inspired by how in Easter egg steps you just will shoot something to get something, but when it's a main thing that you're like guided to, it makes it a bit more funny, I think, because it's like showing you it deliberately. Okay, time to see Sam IRL. I hear it coming up. Never mind, I was lying.
Easy peasy, like lemon squeezy amounts of it.
This is like in Resident Evil 7, where you have the dumbass elevator on the ship that keeps on breaking down. I actually like the ship part. I know people don't like that part, but I thought it was very atmospheric.
Close the door! Close the fucking door!
So I love they're doing original OST for like entire maps again.
And no, Strauss, you're not driving.
Strauss operator. Shaw from Chaos was like the same age as Strauss. Shaw might have been older, but also Shaw was like crazy. And Strauss is a scientist. Shaw might still be alive if he's still like evil Dark Shaw. You know, none of the Chaos crew got turned into stone. I don't know why I was thinking that. Only Alistair and the other two guys did. But I think if you say they got turned to stone, if you want to say all of that is canon, that's a good way to keep them alive.
You see that, Peck?
As long as they're
How about
stone,
you get off
they're
your
not
ass and give
technically
it a go?
dead. I really wonder if they're gonna stay with Mason being dead. Because obviously, either way, it doesn't change anything at this point, because Woods still thinks he killed him either way. Even if you shot him in the leg, which kind of doesn't make sense. Like, Wood shot him in the leg and doesn't check, so he doesn't, like, double check. But at the same time, Woods would have no reason to shoot him in the leg because he thought that was Menendez, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't. Hey, it's literally President Evil.
Justin, no good for takeoff. Raptor 1 out.
Take the zip line to Sam. Zip line.
Ahoy, dickheads!
This is faster than if it was an elevator.
Ah, here you are. It's so nice to meet you, face-to-face, plate.
Oh my god, the music is Samantha's lullaby. Or like the melody is there. It's not complete. Stop looking at me. I love Mansion with the lab under it. It's so cool. It's just like Resident Evil. You are definitely gonna be the boss fight. This already looks like a boss fight arena. Although it'll probably be a bit different. I could be wrong. Should have been playing as like Splinter or something, just
Won't find this at the
completely
sunny,
not
sunny
match the
store.
vibe. Ooh, that is a badass camo. And that's like chaos type of these symbols and stuff. Symbols is like chaos.
Prima Materia. It's mentioned again or
Chaos
again
is what's
in
up.
my father's research. A concept that goes back to the days of Aristotle, Anaxagoras, and beyond. Sam, can you define what Prima Materia is?
In modern parlance, it's believed described as protomatter, a chaotic substance that can be structured into cells.
Uh-oh, they're introducing
Just as
very huge stuff. Like, they can do a lot of stuff
becomes
with
any
this.
type of energy or matter.
The stuff dreams are made of. Also father believes.
Do you also believe in alchemy, demons, and magic?
All concepts that I never looked at through the lens of quantum physics. A failure I now seem to correct.
But why Eddie? Assuming this substance even exists, how would you manipulate it? A magic wand?
The Sentinel artifact. This. Yep. Bro, I wrote this.
Identify it as the tool for shaping the building blocks of creation.
And that's because Kraft knew Alistair, right? Or he at least Kraft Now, Kraft was a bit after Alistair's time. He admired Alistair. I remember the radio in Shino Numa where Kraft was talking about him. I'm pretty sure. Like Shino Numa version 4, 5. There's been like Shino Numa is the most remade zombies map of all time.
In fact, stop recording.
Which is funny. You'd think they do like Kino or something.
I have several volumes of Father's research left to pour through. We'll take up this project to actually bear fruit.
Man, this lore is so good. Well, I guess that's all the regular setup before you start the Easter egg. But I think I'm gonna do a few more rounds and then exfil because I need to eat and add some chips. I got a burrito waiting for me. But this, I'm loving this atmosphere. So I say the same thing for every map, but this game made me so happy. Like everything being centered around like the leftover chaos lore, the cherry on top. I was wondering, so there's a map for the downstairs. The missing server right there. Just never mind. It's like everywhere. You gonna say anything else, Sam?
Nighty night, you slime-spitting bogan.
No one likes to show off.
Oh no, she does say stuff. I'm wondering, the trailer for Verdansk, they showed a lot of Price and Ghost. Are they gonna make them Black Ops 6 operators too? Because technically Woods in this game is a Modern Warfare 3 operator, except they ported him early. Because in Warzone, he doesn't even count as a MW3 operator, I don't think. When Verdansk comes back, are they getting rid of Al Mazrah? Is Al Mazrah whatever the MWZ name was? Might be getting it confused with the Warzone 2 map when Modern Warfare 2 came out. That's a lot of... Oh yeah, I forgot the Mark II. We have the Sentinel artifact in the inventory from the beginning. That's a lot of items to craft a wonder weapon in this modern genre. How far down could she go? Juking her out. Juking her out. She can't find me. Oh, there she goes.
Taking your pills really the best use of my processing power?
Is that how they canonize the scoreboard in the Black Ops 6 world? Sam is more of an Easter egg person. She doesn't like high rounders. It's giving me like Wolfenstein vibes, kind of. The newer ones.
Gotta hand it to you, Machine. You do not disappoint.
just says 4 on the back of the gun. The Pack-a-Punch camo. Sound came from the harp. I thought that was a harp. It's a stool. I wonder, because Outbreak was really successful when during Cold War. So they gotta be thinking about
How's that for a party
something with
favor?
that. I know Modern Warfare Zombies was supposed to be like the final evolution of Outbreak, but even then, they still had to like work within the constrainment of the one Warzone map, because Black Ops Cold War was getting those big maps for that mode it had. It was like huge Warzone, not mode, just like the word. I think Cold War even had that fun little battle royale mode for a bit. My friend and I played and we won. It felt just like Blackout. It even had like the sound effects and animation. I think Treyarch has been using the exact same flashbang sound effect for decades now. They love their sound effects. They probably created them in-house. I'm proud of them. Because the Tomb Easter egg is like super easy apart from the boss fight. So like the Easter egg itself was, it's definitely the easiest one in this game, not counting the boss fight. But like the steps leading up to the boss fight are like cakewalk. Looks like the stuff from the Liberty Falls Easter egg. See, every time you enter like a new area, there's like a new specific song that plays. I don't think they did that in past few games. Well, I know Vanguard, they didn't really got a budget for that. Whenever I get a new melee weapon, I spend like half my time playing in spectator. Aha.
And where did you find this information?
Who's he talking to? Oh, we don't hear.
Study. And you're sure the energy signatures are being distorted?
It reminds me of the radios in Blood, where you hear Warden talking to someone, and you can't piece it together until later, where they pieced it together with the Shadow Man dialogue.
I'll be in touch. Finally. I must purchase the right people on board.
Oh, this is just Eddie trying to buy a house.
My doorstep this entire time. To think it would be anything more than a derelict fire trap. And the locals are already so scared of the place. It's a
Is he
perfect
talking about
deterrent.
Alistair's mansion?
I still cannot believe it. A real target.
No, I'm
more of Modi's
stupid. For some reason I thought.
I'll need to come up with a new venture to keep her occupied.
Her new venture
out
is
of my
being
hair.
dead.
And I'll need a team to identify where the liminal spaces are located. But what do I tell them? Not the truth, obviously. First it's found out. Whatever. I will think of something.
Oh wait, did they fix the Scarlet skin? Her, the wrap on her arms is now red in first person. It was white earlier before this update.
Thesis. I'll do that later. There's so much to prepare.
That sounds like Primus Richthofen right there. He says there's so much to prepare. There's so much to do. There's like no Ultimus Richthofen in Eddie, aside from being like evil. Or no, he's not like, Eddie's not like cartoon evil, like Ultimus Richthofen.
Can't we become housekeeping for these pricks?
Max armor.
I'm excited to hear the Easter egg song for this month. Oh. The lights just flicker in real life. Yeah, I think I'm gonna exfil after this round.
Rotted sausages, I'm coming
So
through.
that I can do all the Easter egg stuff on my own without... I don't even know if the guides are out yet. I got home from work and just went straight to this. Without having Mr. Waffle Waffles playing in the back.
Instruction.
I'll pummel you rancid fuckers till I'm stuffed.
Need some insurance, like the blood vials.
Who needs armor?
Blood vials. The Primus storyline reference. Is that Alistair?
Here's your waypoint.
The map is useful, figuring out a new map. I didn't even think about it until I think like Tomb came out. I was like, oh. I'm just used to like running around aimlessly and trying to remember where everything is. Then eventually, after like hundreds of hours, you remember.
We can extract you now. I checked the rotor shaft and skids myself.
What's the Hellhound spawn noise? Probably not Hellhound stuff.
We're done with this home makeover. Give us the lift.
I didn't even face whatever the elite zombie is in this map. Maybe I'll see it now.
Exfil request received. Call your answer. Strauss said he's the pilot now.
It's, oh yeah, it's the new Disciple.
Clear those creepers.
Minecraft?
This is Draft 1 on that position. You're ready to push this wannabe pilot out of my burrow.
Might just be the casual Expo zone, not like the Elder Disciple, because it's old now.
disaster, those long pointy fingers. All you're doing is
He's a
serving yourself
cycle
up on a
old
platter.
in a decade since the 80s. He's young again on MWG.
Fuck the seats now! I need
Don't beat the worms, dickhead.
not bad, rest of us.
Got Black Cell daily challenges now. Technically, none of the extras are canon, if you think about it. I think the story's way better when they're like a lone unit on their own that's not like backed by any army or anything. It makes it more interesting. Ooh, I like that game over music. I've been loving this game so much. It's just like I haven't been on the grind to put out videos like I used to. I'm just not feeling it as much. Ooh, I really like that game over music. I think I need to do like a real Modern Warfare Zombies review because my old one was like very low effort. And I love this game, like I've spent so much time in it. I need to, maybe when all the content's out, I'll do like a big retrospective or something. Just, I need to get my PlayStation video editing working again. How did Maya get the Scarlet cosplay down? They didn't have cosplay guides back then, in the 90s. That's probably not true. They had big pop culture stuff back then. Anyway. Well, I am really liking the vibes here. So, I'm gonna be playing. See ya.